Guten Morgen.
Good morning.
As far as we in the business are concerned, are we all happy that it's going to be the last day? At the end of this, we're going to fly home to our respective homes. But for this morning, we are gathered here for a very important topic, which is about marketing and distribution. So my name is Yeo Siu Hoon. I'm the founder of WIT, Web and Travel in Singapore. So for the last 10 years, WIT has been covering the marketing and distribution trends in Asia. And when we started, I guess you could say that, trends and markets were very different. Asia was one way, Europe was another, and the US was yet another. But, I feel that as technology and globalization have flattened the world and brought us closer together, the mega trends, the big picture trends, have become pretty universal. And changes are cascading faster than ever across the globe. So to me, a few key trends underpin the marketing and distribution landscape. One, the customer is changing, whether she's Chinese, German, or American. On this stage 2 days ago, Philip interviewed the Priceline CEO and President Darren Houston, and he talked about how a new generation of consumers wants e-commerce on the run, and how mobile has fostered a new kind of wanderlust, a new spontaneity among travelers. Booking.com now does 100,000 transactions a day on mobile. It's an incredible number. Two, scale rules. Consolidation is happening. In the last year, we saw Expedia buying Wotif in Australia, Travelocity, and Orbitz. Horizontal scaling is happening. Again, we heard from Darren. Priceline Group expanding across verticals, hotels, villas, car rentals, restaurants, and now a B2B booking suite. TUI Travel closing AsiaRooms.com is a sign of the times. At Focusrite, Steve Hafner of Kayak said, you don't want to be a subscale player anymore. Three, disruptive models shaking up the status quo. And we're going to be hearing from these disruptive models this morning. Just as in Berlin, authorities in Singapore, where I come from, are wondering what to do with models like Airbnb. There is now public discourse with homeowners for their views on short-term rentals. Should they be banned or should they not be banned? Uber and taxi hailing apps, as a traveler, I love them. I think they've changed my life as a traveler. They've changed the lives of taxi drivers. So consumers love them, entrepreneurs love them, but authorities fear them. So in the age of traveler power, who or what will prevail? So before we go into the sessions, we have voting. So you have a device there. Please join me in the first question, the first poll. Okay, what's the first question now? Okay. The sharing economy is a mega trend which will have a massive impact on the global tourism industry. If you believe that, you press 1. The sharing economy is a niche topic which is only relevant for certain niche markets. If you agree with that, you press 2. The sharing economy is just a big hype, and it will eventually lose its importance, as a lot of hoteliers have felt in the last few years. If you agree with that, please press 3. So vote now, and then we'll see how you feel in 10 seconds, and that will set the context for the next session. Wow. I feel like dancing now. Okay, what do you think the answer will be? There you go. All of you, I mean the majority, believe it is a mega trend, which really sets the stage beautifully for our first session. And we have, Philip Wolff does not need any introduction. He is a personal mentor of mine. I have watched him and learned much from him. And even though he's the founder of Focusrite, and even though he stepped off Focusrite, Philip believes in not letting go of the brake pedal, in not stepping off the brake pedal. He believes in pace-setting, game-changing strategies, because he believes that there is always room for innovation to make the traveler experience better. He will be interviewing this morning Olivier Grémillon, who is in charge of Airbnb in Europe. So Olivier joined Airbnb in 2012. He was a very loyal Airbnb customer, apparently, when he lived in San Francisco, stayed in many Airbnb places before he became an employee. The difference he wants to make in travel is he wants to make more people travel and give people more choices to travel. So please welcome Philip and Oliver.